Hello everyone, and welcome back to Divinity, Original Sin, where we actually made some progress last time, and I'm hoping we'll continue. There's supposedly a hidden chest somewhere here, but I don't think it's going to be that easy to find. Oh! But this is a button. Let's press it. Aha. Yes, I looked that up, so don't worry about that. Golden Trouble, something about the mines. We can't do that yet. We are kind of unleveled for those areas. Another starstone, another room. We met a fire elemental who seemed to recognize us. He can aid us with our fire skills. The Immaculate seem to be very interested in the White Witch. They certainly are spending a lot of resources on her and are causing a lot of carnage along the way. We can only hope to find her alive so that we can finally discover the truth about the business that brought us here in the first place. A routine investigation indeed. Yeah, being dragged to the end of time and shown that the world is dying, that's definitely everyday stuff, right? I mean, certainly in an RPG, I guess. So, yeah, I've only basically read up to this part. I know I have to go through the cave, but that's about it. I don't like to read very much in advance. I just don't want to start an episode knowing nothing.
But who knows to what dark purpose the witch might have turned it.
Keep your senses sharp for any sign of source.
I'm still not convinced.
The Immaculates have slaughtered so many beasts?
I don't doubt it, but the question is why?
Look at this. Look at what these Immaculates have wrought. But I will avenge these animal spirits in kind.
I'm still not really convinced that the witch is evil. I mean, the Immaculates certainly are kind of the bad guys, and they're against the witch, so maybe that's an indication.
A beautiful view indeed. To think this sanctuary has been compromised by dark forces. Forces you can combat.
Did that puddle just address us?
Either that, or our judgment's been addled by mushroom spores.
Yeah, I think we get the lady in the lake side quest from that. A mysterious voice addressed us through water puddles. It asked us to come to the lake at the end of the cave. Actually, I don't think it did. But fair enough. Let's loot all the things. I do like how these sheep look. They're just like a giant ball of wool with 4 legs sticking out. Very chubby sheep, definitely. Okay, let's just keep going this way. I know there's fights in here, I just don't know where exactly they're going to be. Okay, it's a dead end. Yeah. I didn't really...
Well, what's this I've spotted?
What did you spot? Aha. Wow. Are these earth tongue mushrooms actually useful? Because if they're not... do I have empty potion flasks? I do. Can I combine these? No, of course not. Oh well, let's give them to Jahan and we'll see if we can do something later. There's a dead bull? I mean, why would someone move a bull in here? I sort of get the wolves. I mean, it's a wild cave. The chicken don't make much sense either, neither do the sheep and the bulls and all that. It's slightly strange. Anyway, enemy. Who are you? Immaculate Ranger, Immaculate Cleric, Arrowmancer, Swordsman, and Swordsman. Okay. Oh, we've been ambushed. That's cool. Ah, you stunned me. I don't like you anymore. I should really stop this. Okay, you're making Beardwater bleed. That's okay. Bleeding is just damage over time, right? Yeah. Bleeding is... excuse me. It's kind of a different effect depending on the game, so... I don't want to risk Strange being stunned for 3 turns. I mean, I think every turn he has a chance to basically resist the effect, but I don't want to risk that. So let's put down Fire Elemental instead. And conserve the rest of our points now. Bear Daughter is going to get this Inspired Swordsman. At least 3 times, I guess. Jahan, why don't we take the Inspired Swordsman, who is out of sight apparently. So let's take the Immaculate Arrowmancer instead and just, you know, drop him down a little further down the line. Doing. Fool. And conserve the rest of the points, okay. And I did indeed not resist the stun on Strange, so it's a good idea that I didn't buff him. Yep. Strange is still stunned. I believe there's a chance with high, maybe, I don't know, either willpower or maybe bodybuilding that you can resist it, even if it's already been applied, you know, you just kind of get a new chance. But I'm not going to risk wasting my buffs for that, basically. Okay, this is just a damage boost. I'm hoping it'll affect Bear Daughter's ranged spells as well, ranged attacks rather. Let's hit this Immaculate Cleric. Feels like a damage boost. Oh, and here's a swordsman standing right next to me. Who do we have left? 2 guys, eh? Let's get the Arrowmancer. Let's give him some of his own medicine. And my Fire Elemental, can you hit... You can kill that guy, and then... Can you actually hit... If this works, you're going to hit him twice. That's good. Okay, let's see what that guy does. Nothing, except for fire an arrow at the ground. I think that was a miss, actually, kind of. The terrain was in his way. And he is... What did he do? Nullify resistant, okay. Resistance, okay, that's not too bad. Now we can give a speed boost to Strange. And just conserve the rest of our points. Yeah, I guess just hit that guy. A few times. Bear Daughter, is that guy in range? Not really, let's move a little closer. I mean, he's in range, but I can't hit him very well. 78% is better. I'm okay with 78. Okay, 1 more hit and that would be a win. Nice. Didn't even need to heal. A minor heal on Bear Daughter should be sufficient. She doesn't have much total health, so the fact that her bar was kind of a lot less full doesn't actually mean anything. And 1 on Strange, who's still burning, because the Fire Elemental died. And now let's take all these potions and the gold, Cleansing Water Scroll, another potion, and another potion, and an Air Resistance potion. And Traditional Warbow, wow. Certainly sounds impressive. Silver Arrow. Some plants. I'm just taking all the things. Okay, and let's continue down the line after a quick save. We are getting a fair amount of experience from these guys, so that's good. Because when you're level 11, I'd prefer to be 12 or maybe even 13 before we head out and deal with these, you know, the goblins and all that we dealt with before. Let's just do a depth first search.
At the lake, Source Hunter. Do not delay.
Oh, looks like someone's been growing some crops here. It's interesting. And looks like someone's been burning things back here. We don't like that. We are going to hurt you. Okay, that was a fire thing that didn't do much. Purifying fire on charm. Doesn't that just... Isn't that usually a good thing? I mean, I think it makes you warm, but it also removes effects, negative effects. I seem to recall that wasn't an entirely bad thing, so I don't know why he's doing it on to charm, basically. I mean, I could see the point if I had started buffing to remove buffs, but I didn't start buffing. Okay, the problem, of course, is that this is a far too tempting target. I'm not going to buff. I want the AoE. Very nice. Didn't I also have some other AoE fire thing? I seem to recall. I probably don't have the... Yeah, fireball, but I don't have the action points for it anymore. Do 2 fire projectiles on the Pyromancer. Nice. And you're just going to do normal attacks, I guess. Good. Bear Daughter, you are going to do a... Target's too far, darn. It's going to cost you 8 action points, so you can use exactly 1 to move you forward. Oh, you're on fire. Oh well. Target's still too far? Oh darn. Only hit this guy. I'd hope to be able to get one of the clerics. How about we cool down a little? I mean, I know the enemies are burning, but so are my guys, and Bear Daughter especially can't take much in the way of damage. What are you doing? Burning Touch. Okay, Elemental Havoc on Strange. Strange is still fine, he's got tons of health. Fire Resistance would have been handy for these fights, but I think I'm okay. And the screen effects are really killing my frame rate now, even though I upgraded the graphics card. It's not nice. Purifying fire. Why would you do that? Perfect. It was too good of a target to miss. Pyromancer, Ranger, Pyromancer, okay. I mean, they're all burning, so they should die quite quickly. 86, 81, that's good. Ah. Now spend 2 action points to move a little closer and maybe improve my chance to hit. Yep, 100%. That's good. Now, we only have 1 guy left and he's standing right there and he's wet. Okay. Well, if you're wet, target's too far. Darn. Well, I can use up to 4 action points to move closer. And if you are indeed wet, then you should be stunned by this quite easily. Good. Okay. Sorry about the low frame rate, but the rain effect and all the fire effects and all that really just... it kind of kills the performance. I know I didn't want to whine and complain about these kinds of things, but it really feels like the game isn't terribly optimized. And a 6 on Bear Daughter. Okay, we should be fine. A mushroom. We want the mushroom. I'm just looting all the things. And I'll handle them eventually. Possibly on camera, it depends really on how the timing is. If I have time in between episodes, then I will you know, do inventory management off camera, but if I just happen to need to do it or want to do it in an episode, I will do that as well. So just how I'll do it, I guess. But I think I've explained that before. Empty potion flask, I wouldn't mind. That was not the empty potion flask. That was lab junk. I'm going to have to get rid of that. Fun with Fluids Volume 4. Okay, and a bunch of mushrooms. I want all of those. As always, I probably won't ever actually use most of these, because that's just how I do. I mean, the crafting in the game is fine. It just... so far I haven't really felt that I needed it to do anything. Ow. Oh, there's a hidden chest. Can I get to it from this side, I wonder? No, I can get to it from the other side. Okay. These gigantic floating jellyfish look kinda cool. Remind me of the Irokanji from Guild Wars. Which, in Guild Wars factions, there was an area called the Jade Sea in English. It was essentially basically an ocean, a sea, which had by an evil curse been turned into been turned into jade. So it was kind of essentially like frozen solid, but actually turned into jade. So
there's nothing of interest here. Please hurry to the lake. I haven't much time left.
I'll be deciding if there's anything of interest here after I've checked it, because I'm very interested. It's a silver ore. I don't mind. I don't care about the ores, basically. And summon wolf. So, there definitely was something of interest there. Okay, here's a bunch of Immaculates. And yeah, on this Jade Sea, basically, there was a kind of jellyfish, kind of like a flying jellyfish. Kind of looked really cool. And it's called the Irokanji. Or, in the game, they're called the Irokanji. Oh, we get an autosave. I'm guessing this is the boss fight. I also like to quick save. Because these Immaculates mean trouble. Arthurius, what we have here? It seems you failed to sniff out one of the witch's little friends. Luckily for us, the fox knew better than to hide from the hound. What are you doing here? That's Immaculate business and none of yours. Actually, I kind of joined your cult. Though I'd think that, taking a peek at the state of the sad little cave, you'd have guessed. I'm no friend of the witch, I am a source hunter. A source hunter? Even worse than cauldron-stirring scum. Won't rest until you see the world rid of the essence of the divine, will you? Ah, so you're evil. Fair enough. You say you are no friend of the witch, yet like her you would dare to obstruct the conduit's purpose. 2 rotten stalks up the same plant, it seems, determined to spoil the roots. So where have you taken the witch? Might as well be the 5th dimension for all the good that information will do you. The mountains will sing and the rivers wail before the witch will be released. I don't think that's going to happen. Will you now? Well, that's certainly news. You see, I believe Arthurius here has gotten your scent. Isn't that right, boy? Yes, and there's nothing he savors quite so much like Nothing he savors quite so much the flesh of a cornered lost one. Okay, that just... Yes, her grammar isn't very good. Arthurius attack. I have something to say on that matter as well, I'm afraid. You are... No, you made an earth elemental. That's okay. Notice it's a... She just summoned it. It's not an ability she used, so that's kind of a one-off thing. Oh, you knocked down charm. Darn. Ugh. Damn. Or darn. One of the two. And you are... using Absorb the Elements. Okay, that's fine. And you're inspiring the team. I would like to try out this flurry. That wasn't bad. Not gonna lie. Charm a target. Let's get the dog. That worked. Not that I'm complaining or anything. Just nice, it worked. How about we teleport the witch person, or the leader guy, right next to Strange? Oh, she summons 2 more of them. Wait, Strange was hit for 99 damage? No, he wasn't. He's at full health, basically. Okay, I mean... They seem to be focusing on the dog. It's good. You are not. Done. Definitely going to Wildfire, my friend here. All primary stats lowered. Well, that sucks. Whoa. That crit. Nice. Oh. Even dropped a legendary. That's nice. Shame it's a rapier, but fair enough. I am going to hit this Immaculate Swordsman. I'm not sure if I can kill him, but let's try. Oh. That stun wasn't... Oh, there's water on the ground. Why didn't I pay attention? I was worried something like this would happen. Keep going for the dog, I don't mind. And we're still okay for now, so I think the fight is... It's not yet lost. Earth elementals are a little worrying, but they're level 10 and 11 respectively. Let's just see how they do, basically. How long is the dog's charm? Oh, okay, 2 turns apparently. I'm going to do 1 ricochet because they're standing so tightly walled up. And then I guess just 2 normal attacks. I wouldn't mind getting rid of this this caster. No, since everyone's already stunned, I guess I can't do much harm anymore. Let's kick this earth elemental. Oh. I thought that was going to be more challenging. I wouldn't mind if he actually killed the dog before I had to do it, basically. Okay, Bear Daughter. I know this will leave behind a poison thing, but I wouldn't mind if this died. They don't have much health, so that's good. And then I guess we might as well kill this one. And you are going to do a big heal on Charm, just in case. And then wait. Okay, and you missed twice. Let's see. I mean, that thing's almost dead. We should be able... That person is almost dead. We should be okay to just do it with ranged. So you just heal yourself to make sure. Chance to hit on Bear Daughter is... I can't find the target. Darn. Let me spend a few action points then going right here. Still can't see the target. Wow. Oh, I just had it. There. Good. A weak voice addresses you. It seems to emanate from the lake's depth. By the morning mist, you've made it. Time is short, Source Hunter. You must come. I must tell you. The Guardian is here. Here in this strange plain. Who are you? I am Elmina. Friend to the White Witch. But we peaceful souls were attacked. Chased. And she was dragged into this strange dimension. Part of fairy it must be. I come to find her, but it's too late. What is this so-called fairy realm? Cold, yet deathly fires blaze. You must come. It seems changed, corrupted. The elements in turmoil. This was once a place called Hyberheim. But something happened here. Cold freezing of other dimension, that sounds familiar. Anyway, what do you know about the White Witch? I will reveal... I will reveal all. You must come. Please, Source Hunter. Okay, so how can I enter? The cultists who captured her. They had some kind of spell. It turned this very lake into a rift leading into this realm. Okay, so use the lake to get to the witch. Save the witch, save the world. Something. I kind of like heroes. But I don't think we're going to be doing that this time. I'm just going to pick up all this stuff. Okay, I think there might still be something we can do in the cave, but I'm actually not going to. Well, actually, I might explore all of it. I don't know yet. I'm currently not feeling like it, but I'm actually going to end the recording now anyway. So maybe by next time I'll feel like exploring the rest of the cave. What I'll do now, though, is just go through the stuff I found. So sort by type. Okay, we have a bottle of swirling mud. Let's just hand that down. Some raw meat. I'm just going to eat all of this. Drudene. More drudene, which doesn't stack. It's a bunch of mushrooms, which we can just all get rid of. Oh, I can make myself diseased by eating raw meat. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Do I have anything in the backpack? I do. Bloodstone cage. Mustn't forget that I have that. Empty potion flasks. Go over to Jahan as well. All I care about is the full potion ones. Earth tongue mushrooms. Scrolls go right here. Actual arrows go to Bear Daughter. Skill book. Call forth a white wolf from the cold north. If anything, that's going to be for her. Precise incision is just going to be for selling. Hmm. 40 to 54, 40 to 54. Okay, so these are both unbreakable, but they have the same stats. Just, well, they have the same amount of damage, just different types. So I'm just going to keep both of them for the moment. I can't decide. There's no one of them which is easily better than the other. Impaler, 82 to 133, so a little more safe than Brachus's axe, but and it does bonus fire damage. But I'm It's kind of better. I'm definitely keeping the axe, but unidentified, unidentified, junk, unidentified. I've read the Secrets of the Scroll. Fun with Fluids, Volume 4. Drudene's qualities are many and well documented. For an adventurer, it isn't wise to consume it in the thick of battle, though recreational use is widely accepted among liberal circles. Knowledge significantly less widely spread, however, is that Drudene is best consumed from within a flask, as the bottling process often brings out its finest features. Velana's orders? You've been entrusted with a tremendous responsibility, Velana. And neither I nor the conduit will stand for its being executed less than perfectly. You have charge of the Rift Runner, which means the responsibility is both his and yours for closing the rift as soon as the last Immaculate has left Hyberheim. Take care that his spell does not fall into the wrong hands. Mistakes will cost you more than a rap on the hand. Signed, Lady Edinburgh. Through blood her power flows, through blood her triumph grows. Nothing we haven't read before. Cultist spell, we're going to need that actually. Bunch more ingredients for Jahan, a second shovel for selling eventually. I don't know what to do with most of the stuff I find, to be honest. Oh, the lab junk is completely pointless. I'm just gonna drop it on the ground there. Selling, keeping, selling. Okay, sort by type then. You will also sort by type. And let's ID all this stuff. Let's start with the one-handed rapier. I'm thinking it's a backstabbing weapon. 18, change to muted, stunned, blind, requires dexterity. Yeah, it's a backstabbing weapon, so it's kind of for a rogue or a thief, you know, the character we don't have, basically. It's a bit of a shame. We can always sell it, though. Thank you. Why do you have those things? Okay, armor rating, movement, gives strength, bodybuilding, fire resistance. Might be okay for Bear Daughter. Let's just go and check eventually. Strength armor, no. More strength armor, no. Yet more strength armor, probably also no. No. Water resistance and hit points, no. Belt, strength, blacksmithing, and lockpicking. You don't do any of those things. What about you? I mean, the armor rating is quite good, but losing movement isn't good. And the Nah. Shield specialist and lockpicking. I'm okay with, yeah, let's just lose the shield specialist. This is going to be... Okay, I gain a bit of armor, I lose a point of speed. Which wouldn't be terrible. She has a bunch of action points already. I gain a bit of poison resistance, a bunch of fire resistance. It's just not worth it, I think. And Jahan just has all the junk. Guess I could just make some arrows. Yeah, why not? I should be using those. I know I should, but I keep forgetting. Oh, not enough crafting. Can I do this? Okay, can't do that either. So you should now have a lot of arrows. You do. I should be using some of those. Anyway, that's definitely the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.